Hey y'all, it's me Kima. I'm here at Velvet this morning. I don't have a current client at the moment, so while I wait, I wanted to go over me waxing my own brows. So I'm gonna tuck my locks back into my barrel to get it out of my face really quick. Ouch. I don't know, I'm gonna look crazy, but oh well. Okay, well, that's just gonna have to do for the moment. Ooh, okay. So I don't have any brows. Excuse my face. I am pregnant, and this baby girl is causing me to break out everywhere. Um, so I don't have any brows. Really, it's really sparse. So I draw mine in every day. So being that I draw my eyebrows on, I wax around the brow. I do not wipe my makeup off because I do like to keep following the same arch every time I do get I wax my own brows. So let me turn, my room is clean, so let me turn the camera around to show you guys the pot, which is there. So I'm going to take I can't see, so bear with me. I'm going to take a cotton pad, and I'm going to use a cleanser first, and I'm going to spray it. And this is going to wipe off any excess oils, or this is going to wipe off any excess oils and clean the surface of my skin, you know, while I wax. So I typically like arch it a little bit. I'm gonna turn this towards the mirror, which is right here. Hold on, let me adjust this camera really quick. Oh, and you guys can still see me. Okay, so I'm going to lift up my brow, and then I'm going to wipe around, because remember, I personally do not wipe off any makeup. I wax completely around what I've drawn, because if y'all wipe these eyebrows off, y'all, I ain't gonna know where to wax. And so I wipe around the makeup. Okay, so there you have it. It's wiped off. All right, now I'm going to turn the camera back around towards the pot. So I'm going to throw this away. Now, when I'm waxing a client, I do wear gloves. So I'm going to go ahead and glove myself just for demonstration purposes. My hands are already clean and sanitized, you guys. So just for extra precautions, for sake of I'm going to put more sanitizer on. I'll wash my hands prior to this, but I'm going to put more sanitizer on, and then I'm going to glove. These gloves are tight. I don't really need extra small gloves. I'm just going to use regular small. So I'm putting on my gloves. Now, if I was waxing a client, I would have already had gloves on prior to cleaning off the surface of his or her skin. But since it's just me, I'm going to do that. So put this top back up here. Now we're going to get sticks. I use the skinny sticks that look like this. The skinny sticks that look like this. And I break them in half because you don't need a whole long stick. It has two ends. So instead of, which is gross, instead of using one to dip and then flipping it, which is to me unsanitary, I break them in half to create more. So instead of 3 sticks, I'm going to have 6. And I might not need all of these. You know, let me break up 2 more just in case. Now I'm going to sit them here on the side. I got a paper towel. I got a paper towel, and I'm going to sit those on that, and I'm probably going to take 2 more, which you don't need a whole lot, but just for it's always a just in case. So broke 2 more, so now I have 4 more, which that should be way more than enough to wax my brows. So this is the wax pot. I'm taking the top off, sitting it over to the side, and I'm going to take a large stick right now to see how soft or how hard the wax is, which is, it's okay. It's not, to me actually this is perfect temperature. I could turn it down just a little bit, but no, it's ready to go. So now since I'm stirring up the wax, which you don't necessarily need to stir it up, but I like to test to see how the consistency of the wax is before I apply it. And then you don't want wax too hot, because you don't want to make your client uncomfortable or burn the skin, because it is possible. And you don't want the wax too hard, because then, I mean, you can't use hard wax. This is technically called hard wax, but you can't use the wax when it's hard. You won't be able to do anything with it. So then I'm going to discard that stick. I already sanitized my brows, so now I'm going to take one of the wax sticks. I'm going to dip it just a little, swirl it around. Sometimes I take it to the side and wipe off any excess. And now I'm going to turn the camera back around to my mirror, and you don't have much time, because as soon as you take the wax out of the as soon as you take the wax out of the pot, it starts drying, so you don't have a whole lot of time. Get that ready. Okay, so lift the brow up, and I'm going to take the wax and I'm going to glide it across the shape of my brow. You see that? I'm gliding it across the shape of my brow, and it's already hard. I can feel it, right? Then I take the stick and I pick it just a corner to lift it up, and then take the stick and then quick little steam, and then boom, there you go. One brow is waxed, and this is what it looks like. You see, I don't have much hair. I don't know if that's focusing. You see, there you go. And then let's move on to the other brow. So turn this around, adjust the camera a little bit, and I'm going to throw this and this away because it's trash now, and moving on to the next brow. Same thing, dip the stick a little bit. Any excess wax on the back of it. And then remember, you don't have a lot of time. As soon as you take the wax out of the pot, it starts drying. I mean hardening. And then you go against, you go with the, I go with the growth of the hair, with the grain, not against the grain. Me. I know there are some wax techs that go against it, but I do that as a cleanup strip. First, I'm going with the hair. So it's already dry. So you're going to pick it. And then you hold taut always. And then, there you go. Slight little sting. And then if it was a client, you take your finger and you kind of press down, because my hands are always cold. So clients love the fact that my fingers are cold, because it's soothing, because it does sting just a little, but it's always relaxing when you touch the skin afterwards. It calms it down. Okay, now we did the bottom of the brows. Let's go back and let's, oh, you guys want to see this one. There we go. That's what the strip looks like. Oh, there we go. Okay, excuse my face, y'all. I normally do put a little bit of foundation and stuff on, but as I said, the baby is causing my skin to break out just a little bit. So makeup and stuff is not ideal to put if my hormones are all out of whack. And this is my 3rd kid. I can't believe it. But anyway, now we're going to do the top of the brow. Same thing. I hold it taut. And then I go ahead and I follow the shape that I've created this morning. And see, it's as simple as that. You don't have to, since I draw my on, I like my brows just the way like this every single time. So I'm not creating a new shape or anything with me. Now, other people brows can get out of whack. Sometimes they get it waxed the wrong way. And it just doesn't work out well for them. So they want a reshaping. I'm not reshaping my brows. I'm keeping the exact same shape and cleaning up the hair. I normally only have to do cleanups really because I don't have any eyebrows. So I wasn't blessed with thick full eyebrows like a lot of ladies are. But I know how to work around it and get the job done. So now I'm gonna do my other brow. Same thing. And you follow the shape that's there. And it dries extremely fast. Like I'm getting ready to pick it off now. There's really no time. See? Easy peasy. Now, there's a little bit of wax left up here. Let me turn this around. You see that little wax? I'm gonna take that and just pick it off. Because this is hard. Kind of sticky a little bit. That's why you're able to go back and just pick off excess wax. See? Look at that. Now I'm gonna clean them up. I'm gonna do my middle. Then I'm gonna clean this up. I have so many freckles. Okay. So let's point this camera down. Go back to here. Notice I am discarding these every time because it's trash. Sometimes when I'm doing a client, I do have a separate when I have a client, I do have a separate napkin that I just place that stuff on, and then when I'm done, I ball it all up at once and throw it away just for faster, you know, because not every time you want to keep going back and back. Well, my trash can is right there. I guess it really doesn't make a difference, but you do what works for you. Okay, now I'm taking another one and I'm going the opposite way to do a cleanup on the underneath. So I'm going to go start here and I'm going this way. And you still following the shape of that brow. I'm not creating no new shapes. And see, look, that's dry already. And I'm gonna take it. You always hold taut. And it's already a piece hanging off. I don't have to pick it. I'm just gonna rip that off. There we go. And then we got excess hairs that wasn't able to be caught the first time. Not a whole lot. It's a cleanup. So when you do a cleanup, it hurts less and you don't see as much hair the first time because we already rinsed it off. I mean, not rinsed it off. We already waxed it off. Now let's do the other brow. We're going the opposite way again. Hold taut. Which is very different doing it on yourself than doing it on a client. But I have been doing this for years on myself, waxing my own brows with hard wax and soft wax. So I guess I'm pretty used to it. And then you pick in the opposite direction. Remember last time we started here and we picked, but this time since we went this way, we ended here, so we pick here and we rip off. Yes, perfect. All right, and then we're going to do the same thing to the top. hard already. Left the string there, so hold it. There we go. Perfect. That one caught a little bit of hair at the end. You can see just a little bit. And then being that the top part, see I dropped the stick in there. Being that the top part is, you have a lot more hair, brow to cover. See, I dropped the stick. I'm okay, so I'm gonna have to break up. I end up needing more sticks, which is perfectly fine. I put more wax when I'm doing the top part of my brow because I have to drag it out a lot longer way than doing the underneath of the brow. So starting here. Let that dry. Boom. Doesn't take long at all because we have really good wax here at Velvet. Pick the corner and rip. There we go. Look at my brows, y'all. Yes, ma'am. Okay. So now I'm going to do the middle. Another stick, the same stick. I mean, not the same stick, the same size stick. Get a little bit, and I'll put a little more wax on this stick because I am doing the middle of my brow, which I don't have probably any really hair, but this is just for y'all to see. First, I go down on both sides. Down on both sides like this, and then the middle to get the middle part. And then what you want to do is you want to drag it and create a lip. If you can, this wax is already starting to harden. That's okay. Let that dry. Let that dry. And then you're going to take it and pick it and pull it up. Remember I said you can take this and get any excess wax off your skin. That won't come off, but it's okay because I'm going to go over it again. And we're done. I'm going to throw this away. And I'm going to do this one. We're going to do the same section, but we're going to do it in the opposite direction. So last time we went down, this time we're going up. Corner, corner, middle. Doesn't matter. You can go from this side to this side, or you can start from that side. That's how I do. One side, and then the middle, and then you want to create the lip at the top. Let that dry. Doesn't take long. Doesn't take long at all. And then you're going to pick it and pull it down. And it's like nothing up there, but just to create a clean look. And if I miss any hairs or have any left, I will go back and tweeze. But to me, they look good. I usually don't have to tweeze. Well, a little bit. I see the closer I get in this mirror, I see a couple. So let me go ahead and get the tweezers. Let me go ahead and get the tweezers, which I keep in a clean implements thing, barbicide jar. Take your tweezers. Do I want those ones? I'm gonna use these ones. I'm gonna get a napkin and wipe them off because they have barbicide water on them, cleaning solution. They are always sanitized, and then we have even more extra instruments in this clean implements container. Okay, so now we're going to tweeze. Now I have to look in the mirror again because I can't do it from the camera. It's weird. So excuse me, let me back this up just a little bit. Give me some space. All right, can y'all see me over there? Yep, should be able to. So I see a hair here. So I'm going to take a tweeze in the direction of the hair, not in the opposite. So the hair is going this way, so I'm going to pull it that way. So I'm going to get this little piece of hair here. Maybe I should try to, so y'all can see it. But you see, I can't see it that well in here. Let me just turn it. Sorry, I don't do a lot of these videos. These types of videos. Come on here, okay? I think that was the only hair I seen. Okay, y'all, go me. So now we do cleanup. I mean, aloe. Put this back in the barbicide. And then I take another cotton round and I put aloe on it. Now I don't need this whole cotton round because my eyebrows are drawn on. So I can't really, oh, I spilled some. I can clean that up. I can't really just go so I can't just go like I would a person with real hair there, because remember mine is makeup. So I have to put a little bit of aloe on and go around the brow just like I was doing the wax. So I'm going around the brow and I'm just dabbing it, dabbing it, dabbing it, dabbing it in the middle. I take the other side that has nothing on it and I just smoothly wipe it off. And then voila. There you have it. My brows are done. All right, thank you. Thanks for watching.